Hey Facebook people, bear with me. I'm testing out a new gimbal and showing off my Tune M1 on my Ram 1500. So my camera skills are non-existent. Anyway, just installed the Ironman 4x4 Delta Wing 270, passenger side obviously, using the tune brackets. It turned out pretty good. Pain in the butt to put up by myself, but two people would be an easy job. While we're on this side, this desk you see here is a $50 Amazon Chinese flat pack. Pardon the gimbaling there. 30 inches high, 30 inches wide, about 18 inches deep. So it fits in nicely, leaves a lot of aisle space. I'll show you the other side here in a minute. Here I've got my Pecron E1500. Everything's wired into this DC panel here, including my Starlink. That's the Starlink there at the bottom. And here is a nice little fan I found on Amazon. Hang on. It's magnetic, has a clip, and has a light. Two color temps and 4 brightness levels. And the fan itself kicks out a pretty good amount of airflow, and it swivels on the base. It's just great to stick around all over the place, and you can see towards the ceiling there. Oh, hang on. These little black squares next to the fan. I've got these little self-adhesive steel plates stuck everywhere, so I can move fan or speakers, these little light bulbs around. It's pretty handy. There's my DIY shore power. I had to put it in a slightly different location than what Tune does because I wanted my Pecron mount to the passenger side as far as possible, and Tune's mounting location would have put it up right about there, which wouldn't have worked with the bracket. Let's see what else we got going on here. Place to store my sink. I got some tie-down hooks everywhere. You can see them or not. These are all mounted to the T-track, so I got plenty of mounting space. A little cheap-ass, do-it-myself 3D printed cup holder. You can see my solar panels up there. A little Velcro bag I just stuck there for shits and giggles. Here's my Target paper towel holder. It's held up by double stick, and then I use a strap of Velcro one wrap to hold it on there, and it's mounted. You see where that one wrap is mounted to the track there. Hang on, let's get you some light. Anyway, the one wrap's mounted in there. Anyway, and then coming to the back, as you can see, I've got the deck system. I've had this deck system in since I bought the truck, or a week after I bought the truck, and I just get so used to using it. And being only 5'10", maybe 5'11", if I stand up as straight as I can, I've got headroom. I don't bump anything inside except maybe the fan when I'm walking around inside. So it works for me. If you're a little taller and you got a deck system, you might want to rethink it. While I got it in the frame, I got a Sit Power DT45 fridge. This is a little too big for the space. It was a good price, and if I didn't have the deck system, it would sit below the Truma heater and not interfere. As it is, it's pretty close. You might not be able to see it from here. There's about 2 inches from the exhaust to the fridge. Now, granted, I live in Florida, so I'm not running that heater a whole lot, so I'm not too worried about it right now. If you're winter camping, I'll maybe rethink it. On this side is a $50, same company, Amazon bench. This is very sturdy. I got it bolted to the frame rails. I'm shaking the whole truck here. And it's rated for, several hundred pounds on top. So it's a good surface for seating, stacking stuff, and hiding things underneath it. You notice these gray bins. These are from Walmart. They're easy storage bunker bins. They're IP7 or 6.7 rated. I got 2 of the small ones, one of the big ones, and one of the medium-sized ones. Still get used to this gimbal, folks. Bear with me. My kitchen is in the basically in that top one, so that's got an induction heater or induction cooktop, electric kettle, cast iron skillet, mocha pot, French press, everything I need to get breakfast going if I want to cook inside. If I need to come outside, I can either run it off the extension cord, which plugs in right up here conveniently. Hang on. Or in these drawers, I've got a backup single burner dual fuel propane and butane stove. It doesn't take up much space, so I keep carrying it. Here I've got a Reliance Aqua Stacker, 5-gallon. I've got a Sawyer Mini hooked up in line, so I can get water from anywhere. Probably won't rely on the Sawyer too much, but it's nice to have if you got it. And then I got one of the cheapy USB, a little fancier, but USB faucets. Yeah, pardon me, guys. And I got it velcroed onto the side of the desk. It unstraps and I can move it up and run it off the counter once I get set up inside, but I can get to it from outside or inside like this just fine. It's my bug out get home bag that never leaves. My GCI Freestyle Rocker XL. It's bulky, but I can't live without it. There's a little folding table there. Dustpan, one of the new Bouge telescoping lights. Actually pretty cool. And all the crap I got on the inside and outside of the Molly panel. I'll rethink this. It hasn't got a lot of field testing, so some of the stuff may come out, some may move around. I got a hanging bag and keep basics in, t-shirts, underwear, things like that. I got one of these racks from Target. One of the other users whose name escapes me turned me onto that. They just bolted the T-track. They're steel, so they're a great place to mount stuff. They got a little shelf on top. You can probably see on the other side where it's at. Of course, the Truma heater, which I hadn't planned on, but I'm glad I got now. And then, as I said, the deck drawers. So I got room for all kinds of stuff. I haven't even got this fully packed yet. That's tools and miscellaneous stuff right now. Still working on the build. Some of that will come out because I won't need it while I'm on the road. Dry goods, extra camping gear, miscellaneous junk. Sky's the limit. I got several of these boxes I can move in and out, change things. I've wired a USB port to the DC fuse box here, so I've got some access to the rear, plus that that outlet there. I've got an Altec Lansing USB Bluetooth speaker. It's just kind of there for the moment. It can move around. Just a little bit of extra tunes at camp. I usually wear earbuds though, so I don't disturb people if it's not quite as dispersed as I'd like. Up top, I got the Hess mattress, queen size, obviously. Going with the red and black motif here of it. So just some Walmart bedding. And then I added some pull straps. This is just to get in and out. There's more on the tailgate. And if you'll notice, I've added, let's see if I can do this, some handles. So I've got inside and outside pull handles mounted to the aluminum on the inside, to the glass on the outside. And then on the side awnings, I also mounted some on the glass. They clear everything when the awnings close, and it just makes it easier to get it up and down. This 3M tape is great. You just make sure you prep the surface well. Ooh, what'd the camera do there? Hang on. Just make sure you prep the surface well. Okay, sorry about that, guys. Gimbal's giving me a hard time. Let's see what else. I've 3D printed a little cover there to clean up the wiring underneath there. All in all, I don't have a ton of money wrapped up on the interior. The bins were, what, 20 bucks a piece. You got $100 in those Chinesium cabinet and desk. Chair costs more than either one of them. $300 fridge. Cheap water bucket should do the job. I got some more water storage in there if I need to, or dry goods or clothes or whatever. And don't forget, I've got a crew cab truck, so I've got plenty of room for stuff inside that I don't need immediate access to when I'm in the camper. And this is a 2022 Ram 1500 Limited Red Edition, which means I just get some fancy badges. There's nothing really different between it and a regular Limited with a night package. Oops, damn gimbal screwed up again. And of course the blaze orange canopy, which doesn't look very orange on the outside, just on the inside. I have a dirt box fairing that I just took off to clean up underneath there. I'll put that back on before I hit the road again. And I'm heading out next week for about a week, maybe 10 days. Really happy with the awning, other than the absolute pain in the ass it was to install. But oh, and these are the worst idea ever. These little magnetic connectors for the lights. They have the holding strength of an ant. So slightest breeze, you sneeze, you cough, and the cables just come falling down. So I'm not too happy about that, but I probably won't be using these awning lights that much anyway. It's just all that wiring. It doesn't matter who makes them. Even if they got regular 5521 plugs, they're still a pain in the ass. That's why I've got, you know, plenty of lighting like that Bouge RV tripod light and just everything else. So anyway, guys, this was mostly a test because I'm going to a trade show next week, and I'll be actually taking some interview videos. I want to try out this gimbal, which I'd never used one before because, you know, I'm old, and even though I'm techie, I'm not hip. And I think that's a wrap. Any questions? You know where to find me.